What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Hey man, we have the final end of these top 10 positional series, man. Ending it off with the top 10 centers of all time. Now, this is probably the most controversial list that we have ever witnessed. But regardless of the fact of it being biased or not, man, make sure you definitely check out the full channel and videos down below in the description. She did a really good job in editing this entirely. And even though it was extremely biased, hopefully the centers changes my mind. I'm expecting to see Wilt Chamberlain as number 1. I really would be extremely pissed if I don't see Wilt Chamberlain number 1. Because he scored 100 points. It's only right. Somebody that scores the most points in the NBA should literally be number 1. You have the most hardest record breaking ever to be put in NBA history, you know, so let's see how it falls out.
Welcome to Mixtape Videos. We're continuing our rankings of the top 10 players at each position, and this week we're ranking the top 10 centers.
Nice.
Make sure you watch our top 10 point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, and power forwards videos to see who we rank as a top 10 in those positions and to hear about the criteria we use for these rankings. We've included a link in the description to a playlist with all of those videos. But for now, let's get started with the top 10 centers. Number 10,
Dikembe gotta be on there, yep.
Throughout Dikembe Mutombo's
I'm actually happy that she put him number 10. Dikembe is no type of offense whatsoever. Dude averaged like 4 points a game his entire NBA career. He's known for having blocks, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, I would always want a defensive player. Defense wins championships. He's a very poor offensive player. I can beat this dude one-on-one, to be honest with you. You just gotta run around him and run in circles. He can't score.
He won the Defensive Player of the Year award 4 times and is top 30 all-time in defensive rating and defensive win shares. In Atlanta, Mutombo further solidified his status as an all-time great by averaging nearly 13 rebounds and 3 blocks. His longest playoff run came in the 2001 season, where he matched up against Shaquille O'Neal in the NBA Finals.
Oh, he was on an Iverson squad.
He held his ground, averaging 12 rebounds and 2 blocks per game.
But where was the points?
As a rebounder,
oh wait, he went to
Mutombo
Iverson. I
the
forgot.
Best, ranking 19th all-time in total rebounds and 8th in rebound percentage.
Maybe Dikembe, if you were an offensive scorer, Iverson would have a ring, bro.
Scored on Dikembe Mutombo.
Iverson carried you to the finals in 01.
Number 9, Wes Unseld. From one dominant rebounder to another, Wes Unseld was a beast on the boards, averaging 14 per game for his career, including an amazing rookie season where he averaged over 18 rebounds per game and won Rookie of the Year and MVP. Unseld is 6th all-time in rebounds per game, 12th in total rebounds, and top 20 in rebound percentage. He wasn't much of a scorer, but he didn't need to be. His defense more than made up for anything he lacked on the offensive end. He has the 7th highest defensive rating ever for the regular season and the playoffs.
Nice.
And it's not like Unseld had much of a size advantage over his opponent. At 6 feet 7 inches, Unseld didn't sport the towering height of players like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Bill Russell. No, he was just strong and determined. Wes Unseld was also a great passer, averaging nearly 4 assists per game for his career. He won a championship with the Washington Bullets in 1978 and was awarded Finals MVP honors. Number 8, Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing. Wow.
As
Number 8.
As is the case with so many New York stars, Patrick Ewing's legacy is clouded by disillusionment. Always a bridesmaid and never the bride, Ewing's legendary career is not always recognized as such. However, he most definitely left his mark on the game. He's 12th all-time in blocks per game.
What did she say? His career was not marked as such?
Many New York stars, Patrick Ewing's legacy is clouded by disillusionment. Always a bridesmaid
What the fuck is
and never the
disillusionment
bride,
mean?
Ewing's legendary career is not always recognized as such. However,
what? It's not always recognized. Dude is, bro, like, I knew she was low-key hating on Ewing. Like, I'm not a fan of Ewing, but he's definitely a top 5 center, to be honest with you. Like, she's just shading him as just like if he was just like a role player. Like, he's like literally the face of the New York basketball, literally. The only other person I can name that's the face of New York basketball is probably Carmelo, maybe Jamal Crawford, like on a good day, but Ewing really made Madison Square Garden. Realistically, think about it, putting him at number 8 is really highly disrespectful.
He left his mark on the game. He's 12th all-time in blocks per game, 7th in total blocks, and is top 20 in defensive rating. Ewing may have come into the league with a reputation for defense, but his growing offensive game is what helped him develop into an all-around dominant player, averaging nearly 23 points and 10 rebounds in 15 seasons with the Knicks. He won Rookie of the Year after averaging a near double-double with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. As mentioned at the start, Ewing had some solid playoff runs, but with Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan between him and a ring, the Knicks just couldn't get it done. New York fans will probably always have mixed feelings about Patrick Ewing, but there's no question that he was one of the most dominant centers the league has ever seen. Number 7, Moses Malone.
Moses Malone gotta be on there.
Moses Malone was given the nickname Chairman of the Boards, and rightfully so. He was a dominant rebounder, averaging 13 or more rebounds 9 times during his career. That puts him at 5th in total rebounds.
Damn, bro, get the board.
And 5th in
Larry Bird, oh my gosh, bro, it's so soft.
League MVP
He's just a skinnier version of Kevin Love, in my opinion, bro.
In 1983,
you got a 6'9" dude grab the board 3 times over you like that, bro?
En route to a 4-game
You're literally 7
sweep
foot,
of the LA
bro.
Lakers as part of the famous faux Sixers playoff run.
What?
Malone set several rebounding records during his career and put up some monster stat lines. He wasn't always the tallest guy on the court, but he was strong and crafty. This led to him also being a dominant scorer, averaging over 20 points a game for his career. In fact, he's 8th all-time in total points.
Definitely, but she better have Ben Wallace on here too.
David Robinson. When the Spurs landed David Robinson, they had one of the worst records in the league at 21-61.
Bro, you put David Robinson at what position? Number 6? He gotta be top 3 in my opinion. I feel like the top 3 centers, in my opinion, before it even continues, has to be Wilt Chamberlain number 1, Shaq probably number 2, David Robinson at 3rd spot. You're talking about a guy that literally was the first NBA player to serve for America and serve in the Army in the middle of his NBA career while he was in his prime. This dude is 7 foot. He can shoot the threes from what it looks like from NBA 2K playing my team. He was a 3-point shooting center. He literally is athletic. He can rebound. He was like an Anthony Davis in his days. Like
David Robinson. When the Spurs landed David Robinson, they had one of the worst records in the league at 21-61. In Robinson's first year, he led the Spurs to the greatest single-season turnaround in NBA history at the time, with a 35-game improvement and a record of 56-26, mostly due to his 24 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 4 blocks per game. A couple of years later, he won Defensive Player of the Year after averaging 12 rebounds and 4 blocks per game. After the 94-95 season, he was awarded League MVP after averaging nearly 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game, and leading the team to a 62-20 record, along with the conference finals appearance. Robinson is 4th all-time in blocks per game, 6th in total blocks, 4th in defensive rating, and 10th in defensive win shares. After suffering a few injuries and a terrible season, the Admiral was partnered with Tim Duncan and went on to win 2 championships.
Nice.
He's one of only 4 players to have a quadruple-double, one of 5 players to score 70 or more points in a game, one of 2 players to win Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and MVP, and is the only player in NBA history to rank in the top 5 in rebounding, blocks, and steals in the same season. Number 5, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yo! You put who at number 5? You put Shaq only at number 5? This lady is, bro, it's confirmed she was born in 2000s, bro. You put Shaq at number 5? Bro. This is all types of wrong, my nigga. Bro, you put Shaq at number 5. That's all I'm going to say. You put Shaq at number 5, bro. This dude is literally the most dominant center in the last 20 to 30 years to ever play in the NBA, bro. The only center that's on his level is Wilt Chamberlain, bro. Shaq is an automatic top 3 center. You put Shaq at number fucking 5?
With a deadly combination of height and
What's
weight,
her excuse for
Shaq
this?
could dominate the game pretty much any time he wanted. And with 4 rings, 3 Finals MVPs,
Shaq literally
and 1
carried
regular
Kobe.
season
Shaq made
MVP,
Kobe who he
his
was
place in
today.
history is pretty much
Like,
indisputable. He's 6th on the all-time scoring list, 14th in total rebounds, 8th in total blocks, and 10th in total win shares. At 7'1" and 325 pounds, there wasn't really anyone in the league who could match Shaq physically. He overpowered opponents in the low post, night in and night out, averaging 27 points a game on nearly 58% shooting during his best years in LA.
Bro, do you see how much points per game he averages as a rookie, bro?
He's the only player in NBA history to record at least 40 points and 20 rebounds in a game at least 4 times. The only player in NBA history to win the NBA scoring title without making a single 3-point field goal, an impressive feat when you think about it. The only player in NBA history to record at least 60 points and 20 rebounds in a game, and holds many franchise records for the Lakers, Magic, and Heat. Shaquille O'Neal, along with the next 4 players on this list, also show up on our top 10 greatest players of all time list, so make sure you watch that video as well. Number 4, Wilt Chamberlain.
Bro, what the fuck is this lady doing? Do not tell me what this, bro, don't tell me what she looks like, bro, because I might have to fly out wherever she at, dude. I just have a couple of things to say to her, bro. You're putting Wilt Chamberlain at number fucking 4? You put Shaq number 5 and Wilt Chamberlain number 4. What is, bro, Wilt Chamberlain has the most points ever scored in an NBA game. If Shaq doesn't automatically get a top 2, Wilt Chamberlain most definitely gets a top 2 slot without a doubt, bro. The fact that he has the scoring record that will never, ever be broken ever again, bro. Oh my gosh, this lady is just...
was basically the original
bro.
Shaq, just better. With career averages of 30 points and 23 rebounds per game, he's 2nd all-time in points per game, 1st in rebounds per game and total rebounds, and 2nd in total win shares. He's also 5th on the all-time scoring list. It's hard to say how much of Wilt's dominance was due to skill and ability, and how much was due to the fact that he was just taller and longer than everyone.
No, you're just fucking hating, bro. She's just hating. That's like somebody saying Yao Ming was taller than everybody when he came to the NBA. Who the hell is 7'5" nowadays, bro? That doesn't matter, bro. Just because you're giftedly tall does not mean anything. That's whoever, whatever's problem. That's not his problem that he was that tall born, bro. And you're gonna try and just take away his skill, bro. Dude's the most, bro. Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, all them other players would not be who they were without Wilt Chamberlain being in the league, bro. Wilt Chamberlain made players like Anthony Davis be able to walk into the league like how he is today, bro. Like, who are you putting over Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq at this point, bro? Because there's about to be a war right now, bro.
On the court. Either way, he was dominant. Aside from the famous 100-point game, he won 7 scoring, 9 field goal percentage, and 11 rebounding titles. He even led the league in assists for a season. He's the only player to average at least 30 points and 20 rebounds per game for a season, which he did 7 times. He probably would have also won the Defensive Player of the Year award a few times had the award existed when he played.
This is just sad, man.
Number 3, Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
It's kind of
now she's going off of rings. It's clear as day she's just going off of rings, bro. Bill Russell is like the damn Robert Horry in his time era, bro. He literally won rings because he got carried by the old Celtics squad, bro. Everybody knows that, bro. Bro, this dude averaged 8 points a game his entire NBA career. His career high is probably like 25, bro. Bill, bro, she's going off of rings, bro. And for you kids out there, this is not how you're supposed to rank. You need to listen to a person like me when it comes to basketball knowledge, bro. You don't ever go based off of rings, my nigga. Are you serious?
Argue with a guy that won 11 rings and 5 MVPs.
Look, the first thing she said was rings about Bill Russell, so I proved my point.
Success that the NBA decided to name the
oh my gosh, this is the biggest headache I've ever had, bro. She's literally going off of rings. It's not even fair.
And Bill Russell are numbers 1 and 2 in rebounds.
So Robert Horry is the best player of all time if you want to go off of rings now, okay?
In the playoffs, with Wilt winning the regular season and Bill winning the playoffs, but the difference is less than half a rebound on both sides. Russell is also number 1 in defensive win shares for the regular season and 9th in total win shares for the playoffs. He was the true leader of his team. He went 11-0 in elimination games, averaging 18 points and 30 rebounds in those games. Wilt put up incredible numbers, but Russell was always right behind him, leading his team to 11 championships in 13 years. In an era marked by high-octane offenses, Russell infused the game with defense and forever changed the perception of how to win. Number 2, Hakeem Olajuwon.
The reason why Wilt Chamberlain was able, bro,
it's hard to stand out.
Hakeem literally copied his moves from fucking Wilt Chamberlain, bro.
While in Houston, he averaged 22.5 points, 11 rebounds, and over 3
barely
blocks
blocked
per
that
game.
shot. You're like
He's
8'5", my
blocks
nigga.
per game, first in total blocks.
Imagine putting
first
Shaq
in
under
total
Wilt, bro.
rebounds, and 10th on the all-time scoring list. He's also in the top 15 in defensive rating. Those are impressive numbers.
Imagine putting Hakeem over Shaq, bro. Imagine that, bro.
MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP awards in the same season. Hakeem was a complete player. He could defend, rebound, and score. His signature move, the Dream Shake, is one of the most deadly moves ever. He used that move to dominate his counterpart, dropping 33 points on Robert Parrish,
That's a goaltend.
40 on Kareem, 35 on Shaq, 41 on David Robinson, 45 on Karl Malone, and 30 on Patrick Ewing, all in the playoffs. He's 12th in total rebounds for the playoffs, 3rd in blocks per game for the playoffs, 1st in total blocks for the playoffs, and 9th in points per game for the playoffs. He won 2 rings,
Bro, how do you fall
2
for that
Finals
move, Robinson?
MVP awards, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and a regular season MVP
This
award.
is sad, bro. Who was number
Number
1?
1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There is so much you could say about Kareem. He's number 1 in total points, number 3 in total rebounds, and number 3 in total blocks. He has 6 rings,
You didn't put
2
Ben
Finals
Wallace
MVP
on here.
awards, and 6 regular season MVP awards, a record. Unlike other big men like Wilt Chamberlain and Shaquille O'Neal, who could simply bully their way to the rim, Kareem killed you with finesse and skill, using his signature sky hook to score over defenders.
It's crazy.
But it wasn't just about offense for Kareem. He was also a good rim
Where's Jermaine
protector,
O'Neal, too?
averaging
You didn't want to put
2.6
Jermaine
blocks
O'Neal? You
per
forgot
game
about
for
him?
his career, putting him at 9th all-time in blocks per game.
Imagine it.
The list of Kareem's personal records, achievements, and awards is endless. What Kareem was able to do as a player, year after year, even into his late 30s and early 40s, is nearly unmatched.
Shit is retarded, bro.
So that's
This
it.
is
Our
retarded,
top-
bro. This shit is retarded, bro. This is the worst centers list I've ever seen. Ben Wallace is missing. Jermaine O'Neal's missing. Shaq. Imagine putting Hakeem Olajuwon over Shaq, bro. Like, Wilt Chamberlain under Bill Russell. Bro, bro. I can ask a Tyler who's winning 1-1 Wilt Chamberlain versus Bill Russell, bro. Wilt Chamberlain is 21-0 in fucking Bill Russell, bro. Bill Russell has no offensive skills whatsoever, bro. He literally won rings by getting carried, bro. Imagine getting carried your whole career and then trying to claim like you're good, bro. This is crazy, man.